Good morning, everybody. I'm Kieran Stapleton. I'm the head teacher at St Joseph's Catholic High School. This photograph was taken in the school grounds about 20 minutes ago on the 24th of February. It's a beautiful sunny morning here. This video is just to keep everybody in the loop regarding what's happening for the school as we're coming towards reopening, which was announced earlier this week. We're awaiting the Ofqual consultation summary and ways forward for the summer gradings, but we don't expect we'll get that till tomorrow. But earlier this week, as you're probably well aware, we got news of when we're going to return. So for the next 5 minutes, even less than that, I'm going to just quickly go over some of the arrangements for when we're going to come back on the 8th of March and how that's going to work with testing. All of these details will be kept in the newsletter, so please do get that email on Friday. Please do have a good long look at that. So here's what's going to happen. From the 8th of March, we're going to ask each year group to come back in 1 day at a time. We need to test all the students through LAT flow testing devices. We'll show you a little bit more of that later in the week and how that will work. But it's going to take 6 days to test the entire school cohort before they're all allowed to come back. So what we're going to do, we're going to call in the students by form group over each day and send them home once they've had a test on that same day. And they won't return until the whole school student body have been tested. That with the exception of year 11 and 13, who are at the moment in the midst of their second set of mock exams, or PPEs, or centre assessments as we're now calling them. So those that are still to do exams and the remainder of their exams are going to come in on that date, and they're going to do those in the sports hall so they can get the experience of what it is to actually do those. At the minute, we're still anticipating the fact that there'll be some kind of assessments that they'll need to do under exam conditions anyway. We can change that if everything changes by tomorrow. But for those that are involved in doing exams on the afternoon of the 8th of March in year 11 and 13, we'll prioritise you first and get you guys in the morning so that you'll be able to do it in the afternoon. So each year group, and I'll show you the clip there in a minute of when each year group is going to come in. When it's their turn to come in, they won't be taught remotely on that day. So, for example, on the Thursday when year 9 come in to get tested, we won't be teaching them online or face-to-face on that day, but we'll set them some appropriate study for that day. And then we'll continue to remote teach over that period from the 8th to the 15th of March. And then return to face-to-face lessons for the whole school from the 16th of March onwards. Now, students need to be tested a second and a third time with the LAT flow tests, but we can do that within school after the first mass testing when everyone's come back in. It's going to take some time to do that, but more of that planned in due course. So the actual days when people are going to be coming in will look like this. So on Monday, the 8th of March, we'll be asking for all of year 11s to come in, but we'll call you in form group by form group to spread you out over the day. You'll come in, you get tested, and you'll go straight home, unless you're doing the exams in the afternoon. For year 13s and year 12s, we'll be calling you on Tuesday, the 9th of March, unless you're doing exams on the afternoon of the 8th, in which case we'll call you in separately to come in on Monday, the 8th in the morning. Year 10s will come in on the Wednesday, 9 on the Thursday, 8th on the Friday, and then year 7s on the following Monday, the 15th. And don't forget, if your year group is being tested on that day, you won't be involved in remote teaching on that day. And then the 16th of March, we'll be getting everybody back, where face-to-face teaching will resume, and we move straight ahead back to where we were before we left off back in December. Now, it's time, therefore, to think about getting ready to go back. So if you're anything like my children, they will have grown out of their old uniform, and we're in the process of reordering new shoes, new shirts, skirts, and the lot. So could I just say that if you're in that position, now may be the time to consider that so that we're ready to go when we start coming back, particularly on the 16th, everybody. We'll put all this out again in the newsletter, but please, shoes, if we can make sure that that's all ready to go, let's get those ordered. And then if I can just remind students and parents particularly about piercings, not in school please, gold rings, no extreme hairstyles, no clothing with slogans or badges or any other signia. I think the weather's getting better, but just plain sort of dark coats please, but particularly no trainers, no piercings, and no sights for that. Thank you very much.